So you cannot underestimate your own imagination.
Yeah.
I think that's really, really important. And follow the heart. I follow my heart. I didn't know if we will be successful. I was just curious. I just want to try it.
For those of you who don't know Jean Lin is my ex-colleague from Ogilvy. She is Taiwanese, but has lived in Shanghai for many, many, many years. She and I worked together. We became good friends as well, family friends too. And Jean is now, I'm really proud of her because she's now one of the senior most advertising executives in the global advertising industry. Wow, Jean, you've really come a long, 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 long way. I'm so proud of you.
Well, Vijay, it's such a pleasure to see you again on this screen. Hopefully we can hug each other sooner.
Yes.
Thank you for all the compliment, but you know, I'm just a person doing work that I like. So Vijay, you taught me so much. You probably didn't know, and you're one of the most respected person I have met in the professional career, and then become friends. So the first time when you came and visit us in Taipei, you came to the office, you sat down, you open your computer, and then you went to the men's room before the meeting starts. So then there's this screensaver start to roll on your screen, and it says, we before I.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember your screen, but that became that's made such a big impact to me, because this is actually the line when I started my own digital consultancy. This is the first value that I put on the wall. It is always we before I.
Wow.
You taught me a lot. For example, you're the person that always nagging with a strategy paper that I wrote and says that please reduce 50% of the words. No, cut it in 1/3, please. You know, and that's a very good training. That actually, you know, I took that with me still today. It's, you know, it's like every time I'm writing a PowerPoint, your face emerged, telling me that I have to say less. And it's very difficult, especially if you're writing English PowerPoint.
Yes.
Where your first language is not English.
Yes.
You always try to explain more.
Yes.
But then you help me to read, to practice the law of reduction. And that's really important. I don't know if you remember, at that time we have our good client in Unilever that gave us a lot of pressure, whose name shall not be named here.
Yes.
We were rehearsing for a Ponds Institute presentation, and that was after work, and my son Daniel was in the office, and he was obviously wanting to participate, and he was very loud. So I had to go out and talk him off. And when I came back to the room, you were like, palm, you know, face on your palm, and said, please don't do that ever again. Please take care of Daniel's emotion first before you attend to the business. I think it's really important that we have to remember that we're human first.
Yes.
And then the rest will just follow.
Yes. Yes. Wow, such beautiful memories, bringing tears to my eyes.
You're very well remembered and well liked, even when you're not really part of the advertising industry for many years.
One of my memories is that same Unilever client who used to insist on 7:30 a.m. meetings. And we used to write scripts and work on scripts until 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock and just have enough time to go for a shower. And then we used to stop by at the McDonald's and buy lots of McDonald's breakfasts because otherwise our client would not have any blood sugar and he would be very irritable. So we
That's
knew
very
that,
good. That's very good client service strategy.
yes. So we knew that if he fed him, then, you know, he would be in a better frame of mind to listen to what we had to say. I have one more amazing memory, which is that when I visited your home, I think in Shanghai, and we had these wonderful conversations and we had these wonderful meals. And then it was quite late in the evening, and you have this big piano. And I said, come on, Jean, you have to play something. And you sat down at the piano and you just blew me away. You are such a fantastic pianist. You're such a fantastic musician. I hope that you are continuing with your love of music and with your love of the piano. And I hope that you are playing the piano enough. And that will be something that I will look forward to hearing when we meet again.
Thank you, Vijay. Glad to know that you know it. This is my way to relieve pressure because I started to study piano, playing piano since I was 2.
Yeah.
So it's almost like part of my life. And my piano is sitting just next to me right now. And, you know, I look forward to meeting you again. And so I can play it again for you.
Beautiful, beautiful. What was it that made you give me the nickname Uncle in those days?
No, first of all, you're slightly more mature than all of us. And that's a fact. But I think it is the calmness that you demonstrate. You know, you walk into a room, you're not loud, but your calmness, and you bring in this energy that sort of calm people down, and people look up to you. So Uncle is a very good way of, you know, it's a Taiwanese way to talk about a slightly senior figure, slightly senior than you. And of course it can be brother, but you know, your presence are felt in such a way that I think people respect you as much as they respect their uncle.
Yeah.
So I remember Wayne will be texting me and said, oh, Uncle is entering the building. Obviously, you have also your own life-defining moment.
Yeah.
Right. And some people would still choose to stay in the advertising business after the life-defining moment.
Yeah.
But you also change gear.
Yes.
And opening such a new, fantastic connection that you have with something very different, but clearly using what you have learned and nurture yourself within the field of communication. What make you make that decision?
It's a great question. You know, one of the things that we learned when we were doing all our research into how so many people, thousands of people around the world, have been successful in becoming thrivers after things like cancer. So when we did all that research, one thing we realized that they had all done is that they had not only shifted the priority of their life, they had also shifted the direction of their lives. And so the phrase that we use is that cancer or any major adversity, even COVID for that matter, is not a bump in the road. It's a fork in the road. And so as we started to see that, I had to ask myself the question that if I truly wanted to heal and if I truly wanted to grow, then yes, the advertising industry would welcome me back with open arms. And I even tried it for a few years in Hong Kong. But I felt that if I truly wanted to heal, if I truly wanted to grow, I need to change the direction of my life and not just the priorities in my life. And then the question became, what should that direction be? And how do I connect who I have been for 20 odd years, 25 years, and yet find a space for myself in which that will be meaningful and that will benefit many more people than just me. When you're faced with a major crisis, don't waste the crisis. Use it to change the direction of your life.
This is so beautiful and very inspiring.
Since I'm your uncle and you're my niece, if you had to give me a blessing for my upcoming 60th birthday, what would your blessing be for me? I will accept it gratefully.
Well, there's just 4 words I want to say to you, and I'll explain. I want to say, I wish you enough. I wish you enough sun so that you can enjoy the beautiful day. I wish you enough rain so that you can appreciate the sun. I wish you enough happiness with family so that, you know, it is something that actually is so core to our life. But I wish you enough solitude so that you appreciate time with friends and appreciate more of everything that you have. I think 60 is a fabulous year. In Chinese, it says that it's a year that you will know your destiny, your purpose for life truly. And so this is a very important year for many people. And it's also signifying, I mean, you're always wise. You're always thoughtful. You're always calm. You're always generous. And I think the high quality of you as a person definitely will really benefit more people. But I think at that moment, I wish you enough. I wish you enough of everything, so that, you know, the next journey, whatever it is, the next phase will be even more fabulous than the previous one.